Hey, how's it going, you guys? So the other day, my friend Casey suggested the idea that I do like a Halloween question and answer kind of thing and carve a pumpkin. And I thought that is such a fun idea, and that is what we're gonna be doing today. So I have here today our lovely assistant, this beautiful pumpkin that we will be carving with our instruments of torture. Carving apparatuses. No, baby, don't be scared. Come on, it's okay. And on my phone here, I will have the questions that we'll be talking about in this Halloween tag, questionnaire, Q&A, whatever you want to call this thing. But before we get to the questions, I think we should make our first cut. Halloween costumes on a budget? You can be Wolverine or Freddy Krueger. All right, so let's get the biggest knife that we can get and cut this thing open. Just so you all know, I don't do this. Like, this is not something that we usually do, carving pumpkins. I've done this maybe once in my life. Now, I've probably done this a few times, but I really don't know what I'm doing, and this is very dangerous, so medical operators, stand by. I think this is what you do, right? This is gonna take a while. All right, let me get to the first question, because I'm trying not to cut my hand off, and don't text and carve, please. All right, so the first question, what's your favorite Halloween movie? Favorite Halloween movie? That's a good question. It's not one that I think about on the regular. I think my favorite Halloween movie is definitely Casper. I really like that movie. It's a good movie. That or like Beetlejuice, but I think I like Casper more. I've seen it so many times. And we're almost done with whatever the heck I'm doing here. All right, while we're still doing this, I want to check out the second question. What's your favorite Halloween decoration? I think my favorite Halloween decoration is definitely the witch. Excuse me. You know those witches that you see that are like on the side of a tree and they're just like, it's like they hit the tree? I think that's the funniest thing ever. I mean, other than that, I guess pumpkins are cool. I like seeing jack-o'-lanterns. I just went to the Louisville Jack-o'-lantern Spectacular, where they have all kinds of really, really fancy, like, better jack-o'-lanterns than what you're gonna see me make. And they're absolutely incredible. So, I mean, it's a toss-up between the beautifully decorated pumpkins or the witch that's squished into the side of a tree. That's a tough one. All right, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna go in with the finer knife now. Who wants to make a bet that I cut myself before I even finish this video? Alright, while I'm still taking care of this, I'm gonna check out the third question. What's your favorite Halloween candy? All of it? That's pretty tough, I've kind of tried to stop eating candy in general, so I'm gonna have to go with past memories here. I really like Snickers. And I really like Three Musketeers, and I really like Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and I don't like those that much anymore. I think Snickers. I think I'd have to go with Snickers. Those are really, really good. They've got everything. I mean, they've got caramel, and they've got peanuts, and they've got chocolate. Chocolate! 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 I mean, really, what more could you ask for in a candy? The next question says, what's your least favorite candy? Oh, I do not like Butterfingers. I think Butterfingers, those are just disgusting, and they sound disgusting. Butterfingers, I don't get that. I pulled the stem from the pumpkin. I'm the Pumpkin King. Step aside, Jack. So like I said, I have not done this very often, but I do remember this is my least favorite part, is digging out the innards of the pumpkin. Yuck. I guess I gotta cut this stuff out now. Moving on to the next question while I take care of this. Vampires or zombies? Vampires were pretty cool back in the day. At least I thought they were. And then, you know, Twilight came along, and then it was like not as cool, let me say, so I don't offend anyone. Why am I using my hands when I have this ladle? I completely forgot about it. I think it's cool how vampires can switch from being a bat to a human. But I think that zombies, I don't know, they're scarier. Like, I don't think I'd be scared of a vampire because isn't there like a rule, like they can't enter your house unless you invite them? Zombies, they don't play by no rules. They just bust in wherever the heck they want to bust in. I'll probably have to go with zombies.
Next question.
What is a weird fear you have? Me? Afraid of anything? Huh. Alright, we're moving right along. Let's see what we got next. What's your fondest Halloween memory? I think my fondest Halloween memory was the very first time that I went trick-or-treating with, like, my friends, like, by myself. Because I didn't know what I was gonna be for Halloween, and at the very last minute, I actually came up with an idea, and it was to be that robot from LMFAO. I don't know if you guys remember that music video, Party Rock Anthem, where they had the robot that, like, Shufflebot, I think it's called Shufflebot or something like that, but he would, like, shuffle and dance. So literally about 5 hours before Halloween actually was about to start, I started working on this cardboard box head costume. And it is the coolest thing ever. I still have it. So we started going around in different houses getting candy, but the thing was, I couldn't see out of my costume at all because where I had the eyes, like it's in the mouth, and I had this colored plastic wrap, but you really couldn't see out of it. All I saw was this purple blur of things around me. So when we'd go to the different houses, I'd put it on the head, and then when we'd leave and get our candy, then I would take it off so I could actually see where I was going. But one house decided that they were gonna scare all the people coming in to get candy. So the kids would go up to the door, get their candy, and there was a guy hiding in the bushes with like this creepy costume on. And as soon as they got the candy and turned around, he would be standing literally right behind them. But see, we didn't know about this when we walked up to the house. This is something that we found out afterwards, the hard way. So we get our candy, and as soon as I turn around, this giant purple blob is standing right in front of my face, but I couldn't see what it was. I just thought it was a really, really tall kid that was waiting to get some candy right behind me. So I just look at him and I'm like, well, excuse me, fine sir, I'm sorry for getting in the way. This isn't awkward at all, I just have my hand inside of a pumpkin talking to myself. So where did I leave off? Okay, yeah, so this big dude is just standing right there, and I didn't know what he looked like, but apparently he was, I mean, like, pretty scary. And the people that, like, lived at the house, they had some friends over, and they were all just kind of camping out on the front as well, like, watching people get candy and getting scared and just having fun. And they started just cracking up laughing just because, like, this kid with a robot head's just being all happy and, like, jolly to this creepy demonic thing. I still don't know what it looked like because I never saw it. I just know that when we were walking away, we were watching the house to see the next people go up, and they were just freaking out. But yeah, that was definitely one of my fondest Halloween memories. All right, so I think all of the guts are taken care of with this pumpkin, and now we can start carving. This is a really nice pumpkin. So I guess we'll use this small knife to start doing something. I don't even know what kind of face I'm gonna do. While I figure this out though, I guess I'll answer another question here. If you were in a horror movie, how long would you last? Come on, it's me. I'd last like 5 seconds. No, seriously though, I think I could totally survive a horror movie. Not that I'm asking for a challenge. Please don't send anything my way. But I feel like I've got the know-how to actually make it through, and as long as I don't trip on stuff, I mean, genetically, the odds are in my favor. I'm neither blonde nor have big boobs, which stereotypically suggests that I'll probably die. But seriously, like, I feel like I'd be smart enough to set up traps or something to stop some kind of killer from killing me. So yeah, I definitely think that I could go all the way without dying in a horror movie. So far, this pumpkin is looking very scary. I don't know if it's in the way that I intended it to be, but hey, it's Halloween. All right, so the next question says, what is your favorite Halloween video game? Its eye popped out on me. I think Resident Evil, like one of the first Resident Evils. I honestly don't know which one because I never really played it growing up, but that was probably one of the scariest games that I've ever played. And the reason why is because it was set as a demo game around Halloween time at Sears. Which, you know, like if you go to like GameStop or Target or something like that, they have like the games you can play. Well, they had Resident Evil, and that's honestly like, what kind of sick person has that as a demo game for children to play? Now visually, it honestly was not that scary, because I mean the graphics back then were like so pixelated and stuff. It's kind of goofy. Not knocking the game at all. It was a cool game, but I had no clue what the controls were, and so I just hopped up on this game and I started playing, and I can't do anything. I had like no gun. I had no idea how to move, and all these zombies just kept crawling at me, and literally they just ripped me apart. And I was I was like 7, and I have to say, it's not really stuff that I saw on a daily basis, you know. Such a dweeb. So like I was saying, all of these zombies just started coming out of nowhere and just literally ripping my person apart, and I just sat there watching this guy get ripped apart. That was probably the scariest thing, just from that psychological terror, because it haunted me like every night until Halloween was over. And I never even touched that game again until Resident Evil 5 came out, and that was pretty fun. I don't think a lot of people liked it that much, but it was like the first time I actually played the game, and I really enjoyed it. What's your favorite scary story? I think my favorite scary story is one that I just heard. It's actually pretty good.
You look in the mirror and see your reflection, and it blinks.
What age did you stop trick-or-treating? I stopped trick-or-treating when I was 18. I pushed it as far as I could to the edge. And I totally recommend doing it because it's a lot of fun, especially when you get like a huge group like I did. Of course, most of the house is just called the cops. But other than that, it was great. Which horror movie character would you least like to run into? Dang. I think the old lady from The Happening. I did not like that movie at all. I thought it was horrible. But at the very end, there's this old lady that, like, I think she's dead, but all I remember is that she just flies around and she just crashes into the windows. That was the scariest thing that I have ever seen, like, in a movie. That was absolutely the worst. Like, it gave me nightmares. Everything seems to give me nightmares. Jeez, what is wrong with me? But that gave me more nightmares than any other movie that I've ever seen. It was not my favorite. Alright, so we're almost done here. Let's see what else we've got. Would you rather go to a haunted house or to a Halloween party? I think the Halloween parties are fun, but I like being active and running and like having, you know, that adrenaline rush. So I'd have to say haunted houses, definitely. Plus the haunted houses that we have here, you can actually like shoot paintballs at the people dressed up in some of them, which is pretty cool. I mean, you can't do that at a Halloween party, you get arrested. Do you believe in ghosts? Yeah, sure, why not? And now it's time for the last question. What's your favorite thing about Halloween? I just love how everyone is so jolly this time of year. It's like the true spirit of Halloween is I forget it. It's the candy. Seriously, a holiday where you go to people's houses and they give you free candy. What are you gonna say to that? Of course, that's the best part about Halloween. All right, well, I think we are done. This thing looks horrendous. I mean, stupendous. Isn't it just lovely? Like I said, you guys, this is not something that I normally do. I'm sorry if it looks like crap. I worked really hard on it. Alright, so it looks like we're finished with the pumpkin, finished with the questions, and I guess we're finished with this video. Oh, but I forgot, I have to actually tag some people. So, for this Halloween tag, I'm going to tag my YouTube friends, Josh and Hannah. And if you guys want to go check out their videos, you can check out the links below in the description. Alright, well thank you all so much for watching this video, and I hope you all have a happy Halloween.